Today I invite you to look around my space where I'm spending most of my day every day crafting my goods. Hello YouTube, my name is Thomas and welcome to my Leathercraft channel. Usually in my videos you see this angle or something with this green gridded mat if it's a crafting video. Personally, I very much like videos where people show their setups and things around what camera usually don't show in their places, workshop, studio or whatever these people are doing in their life. Very good way to catch some good ideas for your own workplace. I made a video a year and a half ago where I kinda rebuilt my workshop a bit. Just to remind you, I live in Vilnius, Lithuania. My workshop 15 square meters room in a Soviet era built apartment. If you think how terrible Soviet architecture is, you are right, it really is. This apartment isn't mine, I just live here as a tenant for almost 3 years, so not much I can change here, and even I don't need to, as I plan to move to my own place as soon as I can. And if everything goes according to plan, I hope it happens this year. Okay, let's talk and let's jump into the workshop. Aren't we already in workshop? It's how a workshop mess looks after I worked here until late night. Usually I tidy up everything when I start the work and then create the mess all day again. Okay, let's start here. This is one of the benches which mainly serves as shelves for cutting dies, vacuum, which I'm using to collect dust while sanding, printer for printing shipping labels, box with my threads, and some sanding paper laying here. On the wall signboard with my logo, and real wild boar skull. Here is my main bench, which was the first one I ever made for crafting purposes. All these benches are made by me. Here it has an LED strip, which is pretty enough for work on this bench. Tools which is not super convenient to store that way, so for next bench project I have better idea. Some Christmas decoration are still hanging here. I even made this bench with a drawer where I'm keeping all the small stuff needed for crafting. By turning left, here I have a desk with some local creatures on it, where I mainly do my clean work by the computer. It's a high adjustable desk. Last year I had huge problems with neck fatigue due to work specifics, as I always working with a bent neck and rounded shoulders near the bench. And finally what I find out worked for me, it's simple shoulder harness for posture correction, which prevents rounding shoulders while working. Also, when I faced such problems, I invested money into prevention of back and posture problems. I bought this Hack Kaspisko chair, which is really not cheap. For this one used I paid almost 400 euros, but I don't regret it at all, as it's quality made and really convenient chair for me. Here you see a boom arm with a phone holder, which I use to take quick videos for Instagram content. It's very convenient, as I have both free hands to show whatever I want. Up here two more bigger boom arms, one is for light with softbox and another for microphone, which I am using while shooting YouTube videos. Okay, let's move to the last bench, which serves as my main leather hide storage on the bottom shelf. And on the top I mainly do work with my arbor press, punching leather and stamping. Iron here for preheating stamps. It's not very convenient to keep my cutting dies here and bring them here every time, but for now it is how it is. By moving left, here is a place where I'm taking photos mostly every day for social media content. On this burnet oak board, for that purpose I'm using my main DSLR, which is Canon 90D. I will later make a separate detailed video on how I make photos for everyday content. Here are few reflector stands and another LED light. It's how muddy Lithuanian winter looks in the middle of February from 8th floor. On the sill, some cactuses, which are a layer of firewall from TV tower 5G rays. Okay, don't take it for real. Cactuses is just because it's probably only plant you can have while having cats. Next is my skiving machine. It's cheapest Chinese made, but it's more than enough for my needs. Some random scraps to check how it skives before skiving good pieces. Black and white cardboards. It helps for photo shoots, more about in the future video about photo shooting. Glue gun for wax, which I'm using for packing my crafts for shipping. Lastly, couple boxes, one is for trash and another one is for various leather scraps. And whiteboard, which I use to write down orders, but not using it anymore for that purpose, as today the sun emerges among the clouds, so both local creatures are already here trying to catch some sun baths. And this is how my studio looks like during shooting YouTube videos. I use Canon 90D as my main camera. It can shoot 4K. Second camera is mirrorless first generation Canon M50. Couple Godox SL60 lights, pretty nice budget lights. Rode NT5 microphone, which goes into Zoom H4n Pro recorder. It's how my cave looks from the inside. Hope it was interesting for you. If so, I would be glad for you pressing the like button for YouTube algorithm. Thanks for watching and see you in upcoming videos.